Now, here we are, just hanging out in the room. I've had a rat problem lately, so got a couple of things to take care of it. I'd put out traps and, caught a small bird and a squirrel, and one of the traps disappeared, so I'm assuming one of the raccoons got into it. So that idea's out. Can't do that. But what I can do is this. So this is a scope from, is it New 10? I don't know. It's from Amazon. That scope weighs 2.5 pounds. And it's an alright scope. I mean, it kind of does what it's supposed to. It is accurate. It's got the dot sight. It's got the laser. The laser on this does not stay accurate. Not even a little bit. It does have the light up. It's got the light up reticle. You can see down inside there. Red and green. They're both, they're okay. For a very inexpensive scope. You got your dot sight, and it's got like 4 or 5 different options for that. Red and green. It's got the green laser. And the laser absolutely does not stay on target. It moves around. It is a very, very cheap laser. This has the minutes of angle. These are actually really nice. It sights in really well. It's still very heavy. One problem I found with this is to adjust the reticle into focus, but it does not either your sight is fuzzy or your reticle's fuzzy. It's the way it is, right? So for $60, it's not horrible. But this one's really, really nice. It's actually cheaper than that one was. This is also from the same manufacturer. Got them both from Amazon. This one was a little over $40. And so far it's sighted in. It has the light up reticle inside. It is just a crosshair with a couple of dots to either side of center. Up, down, left, right. It does have the focus for the reticle. And it is a 2.5 by 9 zoom. For pest control, it's great. This is a Camo Swarm Whisper. It's got a 10-round magazine. And that's a 22. It does a really good job of getting the rats. So if you're going to get a cheap scope, I personally, the tactical one looks cool. It does most of what it's supposed to do. It is accurate. It is very heavy. The dot sight works great. The laser on it is If you're going to put it on an AR, something semi-automatic, or if you happen to have an exotic weapons license, fully automatic, I'm sure it would be great. But for ratting, it's not great. It's not good for ratting. It's okay. I got this other one that I got on there now, and it is accurate. And the sight's a little better. It does focus on what you're shooting at with the reticle much better than the other one does. So for both of them, for like $120 for 2 scopes, it's there were, you're getting what you pay for. Both are Chinese made. I have not had any issues with light or um, any other kind of weird stuff. And these both being on a piston actuated brake barrel pellet gun, the force of that piston going forward actually throws the gun forward. There's no recoil. It's all forward momentum. And I have not had any issues with either one of these scopes breaking. I have had some issues with them coming off the gun. The tactical has a torque screws to clamp it to the dovetail. This one that I have on there now actually has, let me show you. It's got hex bolts, and these actually have a hole that goes all the way through, and I just use my Allen wrench to tighten those on there, and it has not moved, not one little bit. The other one has actually slid off the end of the rail, and so I'm hoping this one doesn't. That gets very annoying when you're trying to target shoot or any of that kind of stuff. I think I've run about, I don't know, probably 250 rounds with the other tactical scope on there, and it still zeroes fine, and it holds 0. I haven't put so many rounds on this one, but so far so good. It does have these caps. This one's for the top, and that one's for the side. I don't know. I think they work pretty great. I'm very much enjoying this air rifle from Camo. It was under $200. It came with a scope. The scope is junk. Throw it away. And if you're looking into this stuff, everyone will tell you throw that scope away. It's garbage. And they're absolutely right. It's junk. That's why I bought 2 other scopes. One, I wanted to do a kind of a side-by-side comparison. It's from Mid-10, I think is what it's called, is the company. And for a budget scope, it's everything I need for hunting rats. And actually, it's kind of nice. Chill in my room, and then those rats are hiding right out there. You can see right here by the pole. Right between those 2 poles, that black spot, it's one of their holes. That's another hole. So they like to pop out of there, and they're getting fat on the chicken feed. And they're chewing, and I can hear them chewing at night. So this, so far, has been the best pest control so far. And like I said, I can just chill, watch cartoons or whatever, listen to music, and just sit and wait. And it doesn't hurt any of the other wildlife, and takes care of the rat issue. So if you're checking out one of these cheap scopes, I would definitely go with the 2.5 to 9 from Mid-10. The sight is great in both of them. I really like the retica, in the tactical. It's got the little lines on the bottom that go all the way down. It's not numbered or anything, but it gives you a much better idea of windage and all that. Both of them are accurate. I've been able to put, uh, you know, pellets through the same hole at a fairly good distance, about 80 feet or so. So the grouping on them is really good. So it definitely hit the same target every time. And so far, I think I've gotten about 7 rats in the last week, a week or so. And that's much better than the traps have been doing. And I don't want to put poison down because it kills the animal and then it runs off and dies somewhere, and then a bird eats it and it just spreads poison around. I don't really want to do that either. So, but I can't keep having rats chewing on my my buddy's house. And eventually enough rats around here, they'll make the chickens sick and the dogs, and just can't have it. So the rats got to go. Hope you enjoyed this little video. Hopefully you're a little more informed on these particular scopes. I was very, very pleased with the price point and what they're actually doing. They seem to be holding up fairly well. With that, have a good one.